What's up, friends? How are we feeling? So excited that we are already on day 4, and I've been still getting great feedback. So keep them coming. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know if you're loving this and if it's helping at all in your day. The key is to not stop stretching after this mobility challenge is over. So now that we're in day 4, if you're loving what we're doing and you want to add it more into your day, but you feel that you're definitely not going to do it unless you hear me emailing you or talking to you, the next step I would suggest is to try out a class with us, because we always do about 5 minutes of this type of mobility before we start class. And then we have about 25 minutes of whatever the workout is of the day. So if you're not already working out with us, this would be my next step for you. And I would go to the website and sign up for your free 7-day trial if you have not done so yet, and register for as many classes as you want with us. Think of classes like a personal training session. So it's a small group training session where I know what you've done that week, I know who's coming to class, and I can customize the classes based on who's coming. So like today I had someone that was 32 weeks pregnant. She's not getting down on the ground for a chest press. So I had set something up for her that she could do that would work better. I have a lot of people that don't like to go up down all the time. They don't like a lot of transitions. Some people can't be on their forearms. Some people can't be on their backs. I mean, I have it all. And we make it work for everybody without it ending up being a super slow basic class. So next step for you, if you are interested, is to sign up for your free 7-day trial, try some classes with Core and Soul, and let us know what you think, and we can take it the next step after that. Today, the only thing you're going to need is a towel. I have my cute Paw Patrol towel that we're going to be using today, and you need a corner of a wall. So I'm just going to use this space right here, not necessarily a corner, but like an end cap of a wall, and that's what we're going to be working on for today. So let's get you guys started. Before any of that, I'm going to be working on a neck stretch. Now, with everybody working from home, being on the computer constantly, our necks, I feel, are very tight and can get into pain a lot. So this is a really great stretch for that. I like to use opposite effect and have a heavy weight in my hands. I'm going to let that pull my shoulder down and really stretch out that neck while I take the top of my head and pull the opposite direction. So jump on in with me, grab a heavy dumbbell. All it is for extra weight. We're going to put our hand on top of our head and pull ourselves down to the left. Big inhale in, big exhale out, and feel the weight of that stretch. So it's an opposite stretch. So as I'm pulling on my head, I'm also feeling that pull from the dumbbell. Breathe in, breathe out. Give me about 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. We're going to switch sides and we're working on the same thing. So I'm going to let that dumbbell pull myself down. Big inhale in. Big exhale out. Big, big stretch. Inhale in. Exhale out. Nice job. And we just have 1 more to go. Big inhale in. Big exhale out. Awesome. Come on in. Okay, stretch number 2. So now that I stretched my neck, I should feel a little bit more like elongated in my neck. Does it feel a little bit higher, maybe a little bit taller? My chiropractor always says that. She's like, let's get you a little taller, because she's pulling those discs so they're not all scrunched up against each other. So very, very gentle with that. Another option, when you're in the shower, let the warm water hit it and you can pull down as well and feel that nice stretch. Okay, 1 more nice easy stretch. We're going to take our hands, place them against the wall. I'm going to bring my feet probably about like 2.5 feet or so away from the wall. I'm going to push my body back. So I can walk my fingers wherever I feel that comfort level. I'm going to push my hips back. You'll see that I have a nice flat back, my belly button's in, and I'm just going to kind of hang out here. I'm going to breathe in, breathe out, sink a little bit deeper. Breathe in, breathe out. Good, keep breathing. Good, move those hands if you need to. Give me about 5 more seconds. Nice, belly button's in, and then slowly walk on up. Awesome. Okay, 2 more exercises for you today. Today is nice and short, so you can get in and out. We're going to be working in this space. Now, there's sometimes if I was having some back pain, I might do this position and go and put a little ice pack underneath it. That's fine too. Also, maybe just working on your meditation in this space. That's really nice. Also, when you wake up in the morning, you can do both feet on the wall, especially after the end of a long day. That's a little more hamstring, a lot more back. I like to do one on the wall because I always have really tight hamstrings. So to get in, I want to put my butt really, really close. So I'm going to scoot super close to the wall, and I'm going to flip my body up so my leg is flat against the wall. Okay, so my left leg is flat against the wall. I'm going to extend my right leg down to the ground. Now, generally I have pretty tight hips, but I can get pretty close. So this leg is pretty close to the ground. If you get in there and you feel you're nowhere near the ground, that is a sign that your hips are, or your hamstrings are super, super tight. And something you want to take some time on and stretch out. Because if they are that tight and then you go to do lunges and squats and go for a run, that's when you can get injured. So really take that time and stretch out. If this doesn't feel like enough for you, you need a little bit more. Here's where we're going to use the towel. So I have this one that has a little hood in it, but you really don't need a hood. But what I'm going to do is put it on the top of my toe, and I'm going to gently pull down so I can get that stretch all the way down my calf. Okay, so I'm doing a nice big inhale in. I'm going to pull that toe down. I can feel the strain. So if you haven't jumped in there, jump in with me. Any towel is good. Again, I'm pulling down, I'm feeling that stretch in my calf. So if you have some trouble with your calves, you don't get enough stretch in there, this is perfect for that. And we're gonna hang out here for about 30 seconds more. So just keep working on that pull. Big breath in, big breath out. Good. Something else that's really nice in this space, you can pop some headphones in, maybe work on your meditation. I don't know if I said that already, but I like to do my meditation in the morning, but today was just kind of a crazy day. It just didn't happen. So I made sure to do it. It was more like mid-afternoon when I knew that I had a little bit of a break. So I sat down and did that. But this is a really great time to do that because you can kind of zone out on the stretch, keep your earbuds in, and just chill out. All right, so we're going to work here for another 10 more seconds, trying to see if I can loosen it up. Make sure that this leg is really straight. You don't want this leg to be all the way out. You want them to be straight up against. So let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. So the next move I'm going to do before I even go to the other side is almost like a pigeon stretch. So if you have any knee pain, this one might not be for you. I can show you a different version of it later. What I'm going to do is take my leg and almost go into a pigeon. So I'm going to keep my foot right against the wall. I don't want to go too far out because I don't have the space to do that. I'm just going to keep my leg against the wall. I'm going to push down on that hip. So I'm opening out both of my hips, and then I'm getting that really good stretch in the hip and even a little bit in the glute. So breathe in through the nose, exhale out. Good. Keep working on that stretch. So I'm going to keep pushing down with that knee really gently. I'm not looking to do a really bouncy movement. I'm not looking to force anything. I'm going to let my breath help dictate what I need to do. So nice big breath in, nice big breath out. Also in this position, I feel this stretch in my right hip. Even though my right hip's not really doing anything, it's because my left hip is opened up. So I've just got my hands there, just kind of like pressing down and feeling that stretch. Okay, keep breathing. You could always go a little higher onto the wall if you feel any knee pain being in that position. That's also another option. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. All right, so we're coming off of the wall and then we have to switch directions, which can be a little tricky. So if you have a space like I do, I can easily jump in on this side, which is why you want a wall like this, a corner wall. If you did not have a corner wall or you just want to use the other side, I would just take this all the way to the other side. And that's something I do, well, we used to do when we had a lot of people in here, was they would just switch sides. Okay, so I'm going to take it on this side. I'm going to do the same exact thing. I'm going to grab my towel. I'm going to scoot my butt really, really close. That way when I come up, I can put that right foot on the wall, my left leg down. Okay, so get into that position with me. Let's see how that feels. And then if you wanted that little deeper stretch, you can hook that towel around your toe. Good. All right, we're gonna pull straight down. Nice. See if you can feel a difference here. Was the calf on the right toe tighter than the left, or the left tighter than the right? Does your hamstring feel a little bit tighter on one side versus the other? Was this maybe a little easier to get into? These are all of the things that you want to pay attention to, because when your sides start to get super uneven, you're going to be compensating for them. And when you compensate for them, that's when everything can kind of start to fall apart and you're not really sure where your pain's coming from. So if you have a really tight calf, that could lead to a hip issue because you're not getting full extension or flexion when you're going to be putting your foot onto the ground. So that could lead to a hip issue if you're running with a really tight calf, and you may not even know that's where it's coming from. You'll think it's from your hip. If you have really tight glutes from sitting all day, that can affect your back as well. So you may think, oh, it's back pain, but really it's because your glutes are really weak. So just start paying attention to those differences in how your body feels so you can be aware of what you need to correct. All right, I've got about 5 more seconds there. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. All right, we're going to slide that foot down. We're going to work on that right hip. Now, again, you guys have heard me say this. My right hip is always a little bit tighter than my left. I think one of my legs is a little shorter than the other. I do remember someone telling me that at one point. So I'm going to just work on that hip. I'm just sort of putting my hand on that hip on the left side. I can feel how tight it is. And I'm just sort of pushing my way away. I'm pushing that knee away from me, kind of holding it there. I don't want a ballistic stretch. I want a really nice, smooth, and steady stretch. Good, a nice big stretch, big breath in. Take a peek at your left foot. I mean, I know you can't take a peek at it. You can take a peek at mine, but see how my foot is up into the sky? You want to make sure you're not like weeble wobble, your toes down, your hips out. You want to be perfectly in alignment. So I need that hip straight up facing the sky. I need that toe facing the sky. Good, just keep stretching. We've got about 5 more seconds there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Bring it on in. You can hug both the knees into the chest if you can fit into that space. We're going to do a quick roll over. And then from here, just some cat-cows. Make sure that the palms are underneath the shoulders. We don't want to be out here. We want to be here. I want to adjust my knees. See how I push them back. Just a little inhale and exhale. Good. And I felt a really good crack right there. Nice job. Just coming to sitting. Let's take those arms up. Big inhale up. And rest. Awesome job on day 4, you guys. I hope you had an amazing workout. Let me know how you feel. 1 more day of this challenge. Remember, if you're interested in working with me further, to reach out, message me if you need to. Take advantage of that 7-day trial if you have not done so already, and see if maybe doing classes with me is something you're interested in. You can get mobility in the beginning of class and then that strength and alignment after that. Have a great day.